What's up, everybody? Welcome to the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. No, today I'm coming to you live from Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Matter of fact, in a little suburb outside of Pine Bluff, Arkansas, waiting tonight, the Tigers' big matchup against Arkansas Pine Bluff. This is a big matchup tonight. Share the show, everybody, when you come in the door. Um, I can't wait to get this show started. Matter of fact, let me share the show because it's I got to do something. Yeah, let me share the show right quick. Okay, let me share it. Robert Hatter, put it on your feed, brother. And then let me get all of this done. But it's gonna be good. I got some interesting stuff I want to share with y'all today too. Got to share with my groups. Hold on a second. Let me share with the groups. Got some interesting stuff. What's up, Chris Charles? What's up, Daryl Anderson? What's up, That is Moody? What's up, Brad Kemp? Wait a minute. The day Thursday. Okay. Yesterday was Women Rock Week. Okay. The day Thursday. Okay. Let me get it right. I can talk to my guys. I can talk to y'all. But got a great trip down here, man. We TSU important game tonight. The game is so important because you know what happened. I sit and study the game, and watching the game. Share the show. Everybody shared it. Um, let me make sure. Oh, hold up! I didn't go to my Twitter. Hold up. Let me get to my Twitter and share it. Let's everybody share the show because we wasn't on yesterday. I had a travel day, and I guess Jimmy was busy too. Uh, so let me get over here. Hold on. Let me get over here and hold on. Let me share the show. Share it. I shared it to Twitter. I posted it. Okay, then I go to my Twitter page again. I go to Chop Shop Twitter page. I'm just getting the shares out, man. Um, it's a lot of stuff happening out here. Little Darren Peterson, I wish I knew what was going on with that young man. It's probably, I hope. Hold on one second, y'all. Let me hold on. I hope what's going on, 'cause I keep getting texts about Darren Peterson, this, Darren Peterson, this. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on. I promise you I don't. Uh, uh, some people saying the GMs care about. I haven't talked to no GMs about it. Because I know he's a great player. But it's just something I don't know what's going on. I wish I'd never seen it done like this. He played a little bit. He played 18 minutes. I guess he just got. I don't know if it's doctors. I don't. But I did see some last night on his last shot, and he actually come out of the game. He didn't jump as high as he did on his other jump shots. He usually got a higher jump. He jumped pretty high on his jump shot. Y'all know how I be looking at stuff. And I said, something is going on. Uh, if he's that hurt, why is he still playing, big coach? What's up, Brandon? What's up, baby? You back? You made it back? Yeah, I know you've been going and going. But huh, uh, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I was hoping that y'all would, if y'all probably ain't been paying attention to it because there's so much other crazy stuff going on. But I just wanted to, I really wanted to hear your opinion. The young men, TSU basketball team, they're off to practice, and the young ladies probably practice right before us to shoot around. Really not practice, but shoot around, to get comfortable that day from where they play. We went in and got a nice little practice in last night. Got a little intense in there a little bit last night. The women start at 5:30. Today, the women start at 5:30. The men 7:30. Okay, go to KTSU. If you No, I want you to come. Go to KTSU. I want you to listen to the broadcast tonight. But you can watch it on SWAC TV. You can listen. You can watch it on TV. You can turn them down. We might be a little behind or a little bit ahead, but it's just a unique way. Some people was telling me that's how they look at the game. Now I think that's Moody is a few more other people. What's up, Darryl Barnes? Yeah, you missed me yesterday. That's all right. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right to be missed. All right to be missed. I couldn't. Who was traveling yesterday, man? Great travel day. Like you know what stuff. It's just weird to me. Um, I'm at the airplane. We're about to get on the flight to come to Arkansas, and the guy that was checking guys in, he kept looking at me. Cause me and Coach Jones was talking. He kept looking at me. I'm thinking he looking at Coach Jones. That's the star. That's the yeah. And he said, man, I don't mean that. Where you from? Who are you? Who's talking to me? I'm like, dude, what? You know, and I was trying to, because people just, it's the line. We was on Southwest, so everybody just sitting there listening. I'm getting kind of, no, dude. I said, no, man, I'm just good. Hey, I said, guess what? I'm with Johnny Jones. Then Johnny Jones said, well, when you proud of something, he just got out the other day. He get to mess with me. So it was just unique that we just had people. Then a guy came up to me last night and said, hey man, so and so said hi. I said, I cause I barely mean, I was at the car repair place, Billy's Auto. If you got a foreign car, I wouldn't let nobody else touch my car but Billy. We was at Billy's Auto, and I saw this guy that day. I didn't pay him no attention, but he got a job in Little Rock, so he was on our plane, and kept looking at him. I said, man, then he said, Robert Adams. Billy said hi. I said, oh my God. So I just met this guy about a week and a half ago. Now, I didn't really meet him. He saw me at the auto repair shop, and then he remembered me when he got into he said, man, I'm getting on the plane with TSU, man. And I see you guy Robert, Rob. So that's how it happened. Matter of fact, I invited him to the game tonight. He come to the game tonight, but it's good, man. We go here, and the reason this game is important tonight, and I got to explain to y'all because what's important. We're getting ready for the SWAC tournament. Okay, so all 12 teams going to play in the SWAC tournament. So these 4 days or these 4 or 5 games in the SWAC tournament, right? You got to go on a winning streak. Y'all follow me? You must go on a winning streak, right? In order to win this thing. You can't lose one, win one, lose one, win. You have to go. And then I went back and looked at our schedule. TSU only won 2 games in a row. Then we lose 2 games in a row. Then we lose 2 games. Now we got to condition ourselves to be able to go on a 4-game winning streak. And tonight would be a 3-game winning streak if we can do that. And then Saturday could be a 4. I'm just talking to y'all. I wouldn't talk to the players. I don't like to think ahead. But if you planning on cutting the nets down in March, y'all got to remember, winning is a habit, just like losing is a habit. So we got to get in, we got to do some things, man, because we haven't won, consecutive games more than 2 this year. And that I'm just sitting there, you know how you go and research and do your research. And I'm sitting there saying, this is the game, because we'll win 2, then we'll lay an egg on that 3rd one. So tonight, we got to come out there with the intensity tonight. That just I mean, you got to leave it all on the table tonight, because you got to get into the habit of winning 3, 4 games in a row. Do anybody understand what I'm saying? Hold on, let me turn this air on in here. Hold on. I gotta get a little air. I gotta get a little help in my life. Yeah. But you follow me? You follow me, Eric? You follow Boone? You understand what I'm saying? Boone, I went back, Eric. I know you and Eric just got on. I went back and just looked at our schedule and I'm watching film and things like this. And boom, y'all, all of this, what we're doing boils down. And I want y'all to understand how important it is. It boils down. We get March 9th through the 9th, March 9th through 14th. That's when we go to the swag tournament. And you got to, in order to win, you have to go on a 4-game winning streak. And we haven't been past the 2-game winning streak this season. And Brandon Wheatfall, you should so whoever, like last year, Alabama State. Wasn't nobody thinking Alabama State was gonna win nothing. That is Moody. Wasn't nobody thinking, man, wasn't nobody thinking about y'all. But they, guess what? They went on a 4-game winning streak. Then went to the tournament and won a game. You know, to play in. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. TSU, something about this team. If they wanted to, they can win it. See, I've seen all the teams now. I would tell y'all if a team just, man, we ain't got a chance. No. We control our own destiny. We control our own destiny. I'm just watching it, y'all. Cause y'all, I'm trying to bring y'all where I am right now. I'm trying to just bring you inside these young men down these halls, and a matter of fact, they headed back from practice right now. But you know, I'm seeing them. I'm seeing the maturity. I'm seeing the growth. I remember King Sticks, you know, he was talking about talking real bad about him early in the season. And I understand because he Prairie View guy. I understand. I wasn't mad. But ladies and gentlemen, now you got to be able to go on a 4-game winning streak. Now Bethune, look, I think they lost again, didn't they? They might have lost again, Thad Moody. I hope you're putting it the right stuff. I think they might have lost again. That man said, "Had I made him pay more attention," and that's if I did that, if I did that, I did my job. If I made y'all pay just a little bit, y'all, because it's getting to me, y'all. I'm thinking about it. They lost 3 games, Dad. See, I know you. I know you put some up. Quit putting that damn bad dope up on my screen, Dad Moody. Hold on. I'm still trying to turn this. Oh, okay. Oh, I had to turn that thermostat down a little bit. It's 3 losses. What's up, Raymo? Raymo, I'm close to you. Raymo, on Sunday, Raymo, I don't know what you're doing on Sunday, but we're going to fly out. When we finish playing Mississippi Valley, we're going to go to Memphis. We're going to fly to Memphis. Come mess with me at the airport on Sunday morning before you go to church. I'm going to give you a time when we leave. I don't know yet. I got to go back and find it, and I'll let you know. But come holler at your boy at the airport for about an hour or two. But let's see. Yeah, Bethune-Cookman has 3 losses. That is Moody. You got to get updated. But Ray Moore, what do you tell your team whoever they ain't won more than 2 games in a row all year. The third game they always not lay an egg, but they'll lose because you got to get yourself conditioned. Because March 9th through 14th, you got to win 4 games in a row. And I ain't never thought about it that. I'm just thinking about it myself right now. Damn, I never thought about it like this. But shout out to TSU. I can't wait tonight. I'm on the call tonight. Raymo, go to KTSU and download the app so you can listen to us tonight. And we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're going to have a little fun tonight. All right? Okay? And let me know when you, let me know if you're on the feed. If you don't have my number, email me, choopshophtx@gmail.com. And I'm updating that every few minutes just to let me know you on the air. But what else I got? The NBA stretch run started tonight. They got a slate of games in the NBA tonight. This season, man, this college basketball is off the chain. These damn parents, off the chain. Yeah. I'm gonna talk about her too. What's her name? Flage. I gotta talk about her mom. Rockets play tonight. Rockets and the Hornets play tonight. The Cavs play James Harden play again. The Nets tonight. The Hawks play the Sixers tonight. The Wizards. Yeah, it just started. All-Star break is over. NBA full. Pistons play the Knicks. Oh my God, that's gonna be but that's right. Jalen Duren can't play, and the other dude Isaiah Stewart can't play. Okay, it might be different. Pacers and the Wizards, Raptors and the Bulls, Spurs and the Suns. That's gonna be a good one. Celtics and the Warriors. I don't know if they're playing. Magic and the Kings and the Clippers and the Nuggets. That's gonna be pretty good. Hey y'all, I was looking at something. That air a little too cold. I was looking at something. I what the hell is wrong with little LaMelo Ball? Don't when you have a wreck, you have to wait for the police to come. You don't call nobody else and tell them to come pick you up, and you just leave the scene. And ain't nobody even said nothing about that. But he gonna play tonight. It must be good being in that NBA. Let me see what he said. Rob will be in Atlanta for the swag. Okay, big coach coming to Atlanta. All right. Had a Bethune-Cookman is 10-3 in the swag. I know what they are. You said that is Moody. Hold on. I know what they are. You said they got 2 losses. What did you say? Wait. What you erase you? You said they got 2 losses. I think I saw that. Maybe because I'm on the road, I can't see everything. He says getting tight in the square conference. Yeah, here it is. Let me put it on the screen. Let me put it on the screen for you. Oh, there it is. Hold on. Uh, I think that's what you said. Are you agreeing with what I said? I'm not. I'm not sure. Uh, you don't have to call the police if both parties agree to handle it between. Homeboy, the man demolished the man's car. What the hell are you talking about? Do me a favor, Darryl Barnes, before you go watch the wreck. That kid ain't going nowhere in that car. Could have killed that damn boy. And you talking about, well, if you agree to handle it between yourselves. Dude, it was a car wreck, not a fender bender. Okay. Okay. I was just wondering, cause I mean, you know, boy, y'all be having me laughing. But I Go, somebody go. I ain't gonna put. Y'all go look at it. Just go look up LaMelo Ball, and you talking about you don't have to call the police. What? That man could have killed that damn man. And he had somebody come pick him up. He just left the damn car there. And that man said, you don't have to call. Yeah, I think the police should have been called. Let me see. Hey, hold on. Wait till you see the wreck. He is not listed on the team's injury report. No, he didn't get hurt. He was in a big ass Hummer and hit that man in that little old bitty car. It appeared, they said Ball appeared to be driving through an intersection when his camouflage custom-made Hummer collided with another vehicle. According to the Charlotte paper or whatever, the station later posted a video of Ball wearing an aqua-colored Hornets hoodie, getting out of his truck and into another car, being driven away. Police were on the scene. All police were on the scene. Okay, now I understand. Now, see, I didn't read this part. See, when I find the facts, when I find more how it changed, Darryl Barnes, watch this, Darryl Barnes. Police got him out of there. Police were at the scene at the time. The police report has not been made available. There was no information available on the person or in the other car involved in the collision. Oh, they're gonna sweep this. Okay, all right, I got it now. They're gonna sweep this. They're gonna sweep this. They're gonna sweep this. They're gonna sweep this one on the rug. Okay, I got you. Mello, you little lucky son of a gun. That's all I can say. Let me keep going because I got so many topics to talk about today. Let's see. It was Toni Morrison's birthday, February the 18th, and I wasn't able to get. Well, I wasn't here yesterday, and I want to remember her on her birthday, February the 18th. She was born in 1931. She passed away August the 5th, 2019. And when I think about her, it's Black History Day every day, but just think about her, man, how profound she was. I wish I'd have known more about her. But watch what she tell Ed Bradley. Y'all watch this. Y'all share the show because it's about to get crunk. Watch this.
No major white characters in your books.
No. The black narrative has always been understood to be a confrontation with some white people. I'm sure there are many of them. They're not terribly interesting to me. What is interesting to me is what is going on within the community. And within the community, there are no major white players. Once I thought, what is life like if they weren't there? Which is the way we lived it, the way I lived it.
Toni Morrison was born Chloe Anthony Wofford in Lorain, Ohio, not far from Cleveland. It was the Depression. Her father was a ship welder, her mother a housewife. The neighborhood was mixed and sometimes hostile.
People set our house on fire to evict us when I was about 2 years old.
Set the house on fire?
While we were in it.
Why?
So we wouldn't be there. So we would leave.
Chloe's father, George Wofford, had migrated to Ohio from the South. Experiences like the fire reinforced the deep feelings he already had about whites.
He simply felt that he was better, superior to all white people. His experience taught him that he was always in the company of inferior people when he was surrounded by whites. You know, he didn't let white people in the house. They came when he was not there, insurance men and so on.
Your father sounded like he had a tough core to him.
Oh, very much so. He was an ordinary man, but an extraordinary man at the same time. He was very clear about what the dangers were and very clear about what he wanted for his children.
There are no...
Wow. Happy birthday, Toni Morrison. I had to share that with y'all, man. When I was, it was so profound. When I got a chance to, when I was listening to that, I can just listen to her talk all day long. But it was her birthday on yesterday, and we were not here. It was her birthday on Women Rock Wednesday, and we were not here to talk about it. And you know what? You said Ed Bradley was a beast. Why did he ask that question? Did Ed Bradley ask that question because he wanted to hear it? Because his listen to the question. Since you say he was a beast, y'all listen to this. Just the first part. Watch this.
There are no major white characters in your books.
Why he asked her that? Unless she wanted him to ask her. Why? See, y'all, y'all, Martin Luther King done messed me up. I'm critically thinking. Why? What's up, Paul? Why? Shout out to Chicago Public School Championship this Friday. Curry versus Lincoln Park. Had a Lincoln Park head coach is Josh Anderson, Nick Anderson's son. I didn't know that. Shout out to Nick's son. Nick called me the other day. He want to come on the show. He gonna come on the show. I might bring him. Well, I'm bringing Nick on next week. Bringing Nick on next week. He called and act. Him and Sean Marion. A kid from Arkansas remind me of TJ Ford. The kid. Whoa. Wow, Brandon. That's a good one. Because I was going to ask, did anybody see Darius Acuff last night and TJ DeBan and AJ DeBansa last night? College basketball is off the chain. Brandon said a kid from Arkansas, his name is Darius Acuff, Jr. He reminded me of TJ Ford. See, y'all, I didn't see TJ Ford that much. I wasn't paying attention that much in college. I didn't. I really didn't. What you said? Yep, that is mooted. Rob Smith. Yeah, I didn't really pay attention to him that much. Uh, the kid has his demeanor. Okay, I like that. You know what, Brandon? I saw last night. By the way, the young man had 49 points. The Banster had 39, 30, yeah, 30, 35. And you know what I saw watching the game last night? Arkansas. Arkansas lost the game. They fouled out. There's too many fouls. You got to learn how to play defense without fouling. I didn't see when Billy Reynolds, what is his name? Billy Reynolds, Billy Richardson. Yeah, Billy Richardson. He allowed the guard to get past him. Just let him go. We can make up the 2 points, but you fouled out. We had to put 2 guys in the game that ain't never played before. So that man said AJ only problem is playing defense. Let me put this on the first screen, y'all. He don't remind me of TJ Ford. Brandon, that man says only. Tell me who played defense. Give me somebody in this position that plays defense. Mo City Finest, that's your problem. Since you say he don't play defense, who else in a position like him play defense? I'm just asking. I'm just see. I can teach a person how to play defense. I can't teach him how to hit no 35 points and hit no 40. Now, boy, you can't teach that. But I can teach you how to play defense. These coaches not say, Robert, I need people that can score. Because I can teach him how to be in the right place on defense. But you say his only problem is playing defense. Talk to me. I just don't see the bodies don't look alike. I don't know what you're talking about, Brandon. Because you played against them. I don't know what you're talking about. Because from what I seen in TJ and on highlights, I just don't see him. He don't play like this boy. He don't play nothing like him. You mean aggressiveness? I don't. I don't give me a characteristic. What you mean? The way he demands players to be in the gap. Oh, his ability to drive. But guess, hey, Boopy Miller like that. Tyler Tanner like that. Every top got the guard at Stanford like that. Every guard, Kingston Flemings is like that. That that man said AJ DeBancer. Only problem is playing defense. You got to help me with that one, Mo City Finest. I see you ain't saying that. You said not to score, but you said to get in the gaps. I'm talking about guys. I'm telling you, they tearing them gaps. They tearing them gaps. Boy, you got to be gap sound when you play against these players. I like it though, Brandon, because I'm trying to. You got to have gap integrity. That's the word I use when I'm let me see. Okay. Gap integrity. Yeah, that's what I use, I think. Gap integrity. Yeah. He, so not the scoring, not the drive. Well, what his demeanor. Okay, I got you. All right, okay, all right, okay, all right, I take, okay. I it looked like he can care less about playing defense. But if somebody giving you 30, yo, you know what he doing when he scored 35? Guess what he doing? He got somebody else trying to play defense on him. So he tired them out so they can't score. So that's good defense. Yeah. The mentality. No. You hit me when you said mentality. I can understand that. Mentality. Because I didn't see physically, I just didn't see it. But if you said a dogmatic mentality, like they said TJ had, I can live with that. I can live with that. So but he been playing like this all year. And you just became a fan of last night when he hit 49, but you said it ain't about the points. Hey, you ain't lying. The energy that it takes to score 39, 5. Hold up now. What Mo City? What Mo City? Mo City. Mo City. Hold on, let me help you out. Mo City. Mo City. Do you know how hard it is to score 35 points in a college game? And everybody trying to stop you. Let me give me some water, Mo. Mo, you my man, Mo City. Mo City, you stay. Mo City. Some of this stuff I'm going to talk about today, I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need Brandon. Brandon, you got to stay. Brandon, you got to explain it. It's Fly Mama. I don't know her, and I hope my man is on here. Fob, somebody know. I don't know Fly I don't know her mama, but her mama was out of pocket the other day. I'm gonna talk about it when we get through here. He said, "Bro, do you?" I don't understand that one, Mo City. I don't know. Only thing I would like for him to do. See, if you had said this, Mo City, watch this. Watch this. Mo City. I think his rebound totals could be a lot better. I think his blocks, shots can be a lot better because he's so athletic. I wouldn't say he's a freshman. A freshman that goes into a game that, hold on. Don't y'all go nowhere. I'm gonna show y'all how extensive this stuff be. I know it's in there somewhere. I didn't put it in my briefcase. Did I put it here? Did I put it here? Did I leave it on the bus? Oh, in my pocket. What I have on last night? Here we go. What I have on last night? What I have on last night, y'all? Y'all help me. I think I had this on. Oh, here it is. Hold up. Where my man Mo? Hey, Mo City. Mo City. This how extensive scouting reports be. Front and back, telling you everything that AJ DeBancer gonna do, gonna think about doing, everything. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. Watch it. And he still go get 35. And you talking about he can't play defense. Let me do that again for a fact. Brandon. Everything he does, everything he done did in the last 5 games, everything he done, everything. Which way he go left, where he got to get to get here, like telling everything about him, telling him everything about everything, right? Right. And he still go get 35. So his defense is he got people talking about him right here. He can do that. You follow me? So y'all, we got these freshmen. And I'm so glad Brandon said, man, I like the dude today. I fell in love with the dude last night. Brandon, I've been in love with him. Him and Kingston went right at it. Him and Kingston. Brandon, do me a favor. Go get the game that him and Kingston went at it. I liked him. I like it. I like it. Y'all making my day today. But thank you, Mo. Mo City. Where I want to go, y'all? Where I want to go? He said every BYU game, they be down in the second half and seem like he take over the game. Yeah, he different. He different. He different. He different. And I ain't gonna lie, I love Darren Peterson, but I just don't. Brandon, what do you think going on with Brandon, Darren Peterson? If he plays sometimes, they say, but Brandon, I want you to take a look. I got this video. Y'all share the show. I got this video, Brandon. I want y'all to take a look at this, right? He usually gets way up on his jump shot.
Peterson, breathing room.
He didn't get up that
Second straight miss for White as he has gone cold again. But guess who's hot?
That's the same with all the big programs. That tournament is not fair in some ways.
How Peterson right now with 11 of Kansas' 15 points.
This is going up.
13. The dribble. Doing a great job to catch up with him, though, is Kanye Clary. He's a speedster as well. Put back to fall after the bunny miss. Peterson.
See how high he gets?
Yeah.
How high?
For a W right now, you'd think they come in very hungry tonight.
Look how high he getting off.
Look at that.
On this last shot, he looked over to the coach and said, "Take me out." He said, "I'm ready." He gets real high on this shot. Shoot the piss out of it, ladies and gentlemen. But just something. That man said, wait a minute, hold on. Watch it. Hold on. I'm finna put this on the screen. That is Moody and Eric Harrison. Do me a favor and address this for me right here. I want you to address this one for me. Let me make it big. Y'all know I have to. Every time I move my devices and go to other cities and do all of this stuff, I look what was just asked of me. Trey Phillips, call Chuck McGowan. I need both of y'all right now. Y'all got to explain this Flajay in this mama stuff. Y'all got to explain this. We're gonna talk about it in a minute. He said, Rob, what do you think about the kid Brown at Louisville? Let me put it back up there. That is Moody. Eric Harrison, I'm going to let y'all address that. Y'all address that one for me. Y'all can speak for me. I'm going to see. I don't know. Peterson, I'm trying to ask y'all. I don't know what's going on with Peterson. I don't know. I'm here. Chuck, watch this. Watch it, Chuck. Y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me. Oh, y'all ain't gonna tell me. Big coat. Big coat. Last year, you remember? I told you I went to Vegas and some people told me, come go to a basketball game. I walked in the gym and I saw some people playing on the court. Saw some people playing on the court. They went down the court about 4 or 5 times. And the first thing I said was, who is that? I went to the scores table. I ain't never did that in my entire life. I went to the scores table and said, excuse me, who is that? Gary Carter was in the building. He was taking pictures. I went down to where he was at. I said, man, who is that? He said, man, he gonna be a McDonald's All-American. Ladies and gentlemen, I ain't even know the dude from Adam's House Cat. But I knew he looked like something that what he looked different. And hold up, everybody listen to me. He didn't even score during the time I was looking at him. He made everybody else around him better. He got every big man involved. Everybody. He was the first one back on defense. He led the defense. He hold up. He the first man back. Always first man back. Always. I just learned this. First man back got to protect the rim. The second man back got to pick up the ball. Y'all, these people got principles. When y'all see these people, the first man back got to protect the rim. Then he can come back up. The second guard back got to pick up the ball. Then the bigs field on each side, ball side or opposite side. I said, wow. That's who Michael Brown is. Remember this, he's gonna be a better pro than he is in college. He's gonna be a better pro than he is in college. But let me keep going. Where am I now? Let's see where I run about. I'm pissed off at this Mick Cronin stuff that got me. And y'all just tell me what y'all want to talk about. Because I'm gonna tell you what I got on the board. I got Flage Mama. I got them rednecks over there in the soccer. We'll talk about that a whole nother time. Over there messing with them little boys, them little black soccer players. We got the LSU in South Carolina game. We got to talk about that. Talk about Darren Peterson if you want, but we got to talk about Mick Cronin, how he did that little boy. I got to talk about this because y'all know I ain't playing when these coaches be treating these young brothers bad. I don't care if they your friends or y'all know them. You know, a lot of y'all know a lot of these coaches. It's okay with me. I ain't mad at y'all. Then we got to talk about Coach Yo, who has been on this show. She head coach at Ole Miss. She win the game, and the little white coach from Tennessee just passed her back, like snatched her hand back when they supposed to shake hands. That's why I told y'all we need to stop the handshake line. I told y'all that years ago. We can talk about that. We can. Got some on Jaylen Brown. I got some stuff. Shout out to Jay Lucas. Completely flipping Miami from 7-24 last season to 21-5 in his first year. Already the most win by first year head coach in the program. You gotta love it, and you don't need 12 years to start winning. I told y'all a long time ago when he first got that job, just don't be happy for him. Help him get players. That young fella can coach. Share this show. I keep telling you. No. Brown got hurt. See, this the incomplete information that people be giving out. Y'all watch this. Incomplete information. Not one time that he said the kid was injured. That's what was happening. He was injured. Jay Lucas, what's the DNA there? John Lucas didn't win as no coach, so what is you talking about? John Lucas didn't win as no coach. Jay Lucas is one of one. John Lucas used to get his head tore off as a coach. Jay Lucas is he different. And he said he got 4 Night Riders on there. That's why he win. I guess. No, good people don't always win. No, Paul, what are you talking about? Good people don't always win. And bad people don't always lose. I don't know what you're talking about, Paul. Paul, you didn't have your sip this morning or something. Boom, boom, boom. Who do you think would be a better pro, Peterson or Brown? I don't know. I can't forecast that. No, I never see. That's Chuck. You should know me. I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that. Comparison is a thief of joy to me. See, that's comparing them. I don't know. I think both of them. They get in the right situation, get the right development. Both of them will be good. I don't get in that. I don't get in the GOAT debate. I don't get it. Who better than Joy? I don't never get into that. Jay Lucas didn't take Houston with him. What you mean by he took Houston with him? Help me out. Help me out. I don't know what you're talking about. The Tennessee coach Kim Caldwell took that whooping against Don and coach. So, but why did she do? Hold on. I'm talking about the Tennessee coach. Why did she do Coach Yo like that, man? Optics matter to me. Optics matter to me. Yeah, he only got one player from Houston. What is you talking about? I don't see y'all. What y'all be putting up on the screen? I know y'all, but I guess y'all don't want me to say nothing about it. Okay, y'all, just put whatever you want on the screen. I won't say anything about it. I won't try to help you. But all I'm trying to say, what do you mean he took Houston with him? Yeah, I love all the freshmen. That man said comparison to thief of joy. It is. You compare. It ain't. It's not helping. But let me keep going. But I was thinking about it. I said that handshake felt dismissive to me. And I'm talking about, because somebody mentioned it, I'm talking about Kim Caldwell, the University of Tennessee coach. Yeah. Do she have the same energy for the other coaches? Antoine, the boy don't play. And a coach don't play. He took Sheldon, one player. So he ain't took Houston with him. Trey Phillips said, she's pissed. See, this is what I was answering, y'all. The boy don't play. Coaches don't play. Sheldon Henderson. That's what he took with him. But let me keep going. But I was just thinking about, the lady just didn't seem that happy after taking a massive loss. I think I got it. She acts like that every time she lose. Oh, I didn't know that. See, now I got context. Hold on, let me see, can I find it, y'all? Y'all got to see this. I didn't like this. Watch this.
30 piece right there for Talasia Cooper. We're too little too late for the Tennessee Lady Balls as Ole Miss knocks off Tennessee, the 21st ranked Lady Balls. 30 piece right there for Talasia Cooper.
It seemed like Coach Yo laughed at her. Y'all watch this. Watch she laugh. She leaned back. Okay, watch this. Watch this. She see how she threw her head back. Said. So she a Mick Cronin, huh? Mick Cronin. If you'd put my son, if you did that to my son, I'd have been back at that dressing room. Me and him would have been on the plane out of there. And I'm gonna explain to y'all why I'm pissed off at Nick Cronin. You know, I play some of his ignorant ass rants on this show sometimes, but I'm pissed off at him right now. But let me get there. I don't want to shortchange Coach Yo because number 7 Ole Miss is currently tied for 4th in a loaded SEC, and you hardly know this is a team that lost its top 3 scorers from a season ago, plus its 5th leading scorer. This Coach Yo, she's been on this show before. Among the conference top 16, the Rebels are. I hate Ole Miss, but I don't like none of the SEC. But I love Coach Yo and I love Coach Don. The Rebels are the only program to absorb that level of turnover. Yet here they are, firmly in the mix. So how has Ole Miss remained one of the SEC's most competitive teams? The answer is Coach Yo. So we gonna give her flowers right now. Coach Yo. Because if it was any other coach, yeah, everybody. So we got to start talking about, y'all, we don't need them and Stephen A. Smith and them to talk about it. We need to talk about it, and then we need to push share and tell your friends, look, he talked about Coach Yo on the show. She reloaded through the transfer portal. She led by this young girl, this girl named Cody McMahon. Who is that girl, Trey and Chuck? Cody, one of the most impactful additions in the country after 3 seasons at Ohio State. This Dayton native has given Ole Miss a consistent 20-point score. She comes out there, she's a walking bucket. Something Coach Yo hasn't had since, what's her name, Shakira Austin. McMahon has been dominating the SEC play. She averaged 22 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. That's balling. She's been a steady force behind the Rebels. Biggest wins, including a 39-point, 10 rebound, 5 assist performance against Tennessee. She also dropped 20. Wait a minute. She dropped 22 and 27 points in top 5 victories over Oklahoma and Vanderbilt. She beat my home girl at Vanderbilt. Her 22.8 points per game ranks versus opponents ranked amongst the highest in the nation. And Coach Yo is that girl, man. Because when they go out and get them players that don't pan out, you blame them. So when they go get the players that do pan out, we got to give them the credit. Hold up, y'all. One more time. I got to adjust this air conditioner. In a hotel, you put it down too low, it get too cold. Then I don't know what's up. She got to get that. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, Coach. Yeah, but can I talk about Mick Cronin right now? Because I ain't ready to talk about him, but I'm going to talk about him because this little bitty tough guy, little tough guy, kicked a kid off the floor for playing tough. He did this to a player. Seemed like he misused this guy in a game that meant more to the player. Y'all got to hear me this. Y'all got to hear me. What's up, DeVetta? Y'all got to hear me. See that? Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. But y'all, everybody feel like they getting the white women, the players to fit into the narrative. But it ain't turning out. Y'all, we got players in college, the veterans saying, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go in the game. But you done asked for this money to come here. But then you go back and look at the history, you quit. So y'all telling me, y'all help me out. If a player quit on his last team, you shouldn't. Me as a coach, I shouldn't try to give him a new lease on life and another chance. Y'all help me. Y'all talk to me. Y'all talk to me. Y'all look, I don't leave home without it. I don't leave home without it. I don't leave home without it. I don't leave home without my H-Town Howler. I don't leave home without it. It ain't even cold out here, but I don't leave home because if it's cold on a plane, cold on a bus, I got my H-Town Johnny Jones over there. That look nice. Yeah, I know it. I know it. ALC collection. I don't leave home without it. If you ain't got one, I'm sorry. And develop only one, I would excuse for not having one of them is you. But hold up, I'm gonna give you a chance right now. I want you to go to this website. I don't care if you didn't go to TSU. That hoodie is cold. Go to the Anthony Lawrence collection. Order. They got the hold up, Devetta. I'm sorry, Devetta. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't leave home without it. The weather's warm, but in the airport, I got on H-Town Holler. That's how I do. Antoine, what about the player on his fifth school in 7 years? What about a player on his fifth school in 7 years? What about it? What you mean? I don't know what you mean. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by what about a player on his fifth school in 7 years. What I don't know what you want. What you mean? I don't understand what you're talking about. What about it? That's incomplete. What about a player on? I don't understand that one. You got to give me a little bit more. Cause Mick Cronin, I got Mick Cronin typed in. He said, "You quit on team one, you lower your value. Team two that you transfer to, you deserve a second chance, but your value ain't the same. Prove it now." Man, the transfer portal give us and the transfer portal take us away. Still waiting on you, Antoine. I don't know what you're talking about. What about a player on his 15 in 7 years? Dude, I don't understand how nobody in college for 7 years. I just don't understand that one. I know we had the COVID year and all that old year, all that. I just don't understand. I go get your money, Harvey, but it's time to do something else because it's gonna run out on your ass. Ain't going on no league, so it's finna run out on your ass anyway. So I guess get all you can get. I don't know. 7 years in college, I don't know. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years. That's a lot of years. But I thinking about Mick Cronin. This game, y'all. This what made me mad. This game meant more to this kid. Follow me, Devetta. Follow me, Paul. Follow me, Trey. Follow me, Antoine. Hey, Devetta. The quality of those sweatshirts, unbelievable. Anthony Lawrence collection. Hey, they didn't even have TSU gear. I talked to him. I kept talking to him, beating the pavement with him. Then they said, all right, they made that tiger there. It's especially, if you go look at them, it's got H-Town on it. It's especially for us. Especially for us. But let me get back. I'm still waiting on Antoine. I guess he won't talk. But I just, and that game meant more to this young kid named Steven Jameson than any other on the whole schedule. And this what you do to him. Y'all watch this. Where is that? I got two of them. I got to find them. Let's see. Let's go. Let's go.
Foul.
Hold up. Watch
Cooper
this.
playing
Watch
football
this.
destination.
Look at this foul.
Playing football destination.
He tried to hit the
playing
ball, didn't he?
football and a foul destination. Playing.
Hold up. I wish I could see why these people around here navigating, analyzing and announcing these games. Let me tell y'all something. That boy, hold up, lost in this whole saga. That game meant more to that boy than anybody in that building, and that little midget put him out the game. There's no story that could change what I saw. Stephen Jameson tried to walk on at the school they were playing against Michigan State and was told no. So he asked to be a student manager, and they told him no. The kid worked his tail off to play at University of San Diego, eventually transferring to UCLA. Mick Cronin, the little troll, owed the kid more respect than that back at the place that holds so many hard memories for this little boy. They said, some people said this kid was always polite, always saying please and thank you, always have time for the current players who we go back to see, always had a smile on his face. The coach failed him, ladies and gentlemen. They fired Tang for just saying somebody might not be in a uniform, and this clown still ain't fired. Then that embarrassed the school. When I was coming up, UCLA was my favorite school because of Marcus Johnson and Bill Walton, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Jamal Wilkes. I can't stand them now. If you know anything, you didn't know anything else. When you saw that, I was mad. But then I found out you're going to humiliate this boy in front of all these people. These the people that rejected him. You should have been hugging on him and saying, but you can't do that in this situation, man. I know what you're feeling. This little, and these the guys that y'all send y'all damn kids to. And then he get in the press conference with his little arrogant ass. Watch this.
What was your thought in the student section chanting Booker's name?
I could give a rat's ass about the other team's student section.
I just meant overall the way that you
I would like to give you a kudos for the worst question I've ever been asked.
All right, I'll take it.
Did you like
You should take it.
the preparation of the...
You really think I care about the other team's
No, I don't.
student
I don't
section?
think you care about the other.
Are you
team.
raising your voice at me?
No, I'm just.
Yeah, you are.
talking.
Yeah, you are. Come on, dude.
I'm not raising.
Come on. Yes, you are. Everybody's standing here listening to you. Everybody. This is on camera. They can hear you. I answered the question. I could give a rat's ass about the other team's student section. I coach UCLA. I don't care about Michigan State students. I mean, who cares?
The preparation...
What was your thought in the student section chanting Booker's name?
I could give a rat's ass about the other team's student section.
I just meant overall the way that you.
I would like to give you a kudos for the worst question I've ever been asked.
All right, I'll take it.
Did you like...
You should take it.
This little arrogant ass dude. These the kind of people y'all got. If he's like that in public, can you imagine what he's like when the camera's not around, son? The cruelest coach in college basketball humiliated a player and a reporter last night, but he still got his job. Tang just said these dudes didn't work hard enough. They don't deserve this uniform. And they want to fire him. Yeah, he used Fat Rat's ass. Yeah. He sure did. Y'all, I just be trying to give y'all parallels and how y'all look at stuff. Let me get to this Flage mama. Let me get to her. I had to write some notes on her ass. Share the show. I need somebody else to listen to this. Because I need y'all to help me. Watch this.
We have never beat South Carolina. Cool. But what is going on today, Flage is beating South Carolina in real life. Okay? And no disrespect to them girls, no disrespect to Dawn. We beating them in real life. The whole goal is to go to the WNBA and get you a bag, right? Get you a bag and provide for your family, right? Flage has already done that. She's already done it. Flage don't even have to go to the league. She is set for life. Her mama set her up for life. But let's go back. We talk about basketball. Even in basketball, she is beating them on the floor. Y'all could go look at the stats. She beat every player on the floor that game. Let's keep it real. No South Carolina player is going before Flage in the draft. And that's no disrespect. So South Carolina didn't beat Flage. South Carolina beat LSU. Okay? Let's keep it real. What South Carolina player this year is a lottery pick? No disrespect. I'm just being real. Yes.
You are being disrespected with your lying
they
ass.
Together. They are really seasoned. They have bought in to what Dawn's system or whatever else is. And guess what?
She's being dismissive to Dawn.
But what
that's my problem. Dawn ain't somewhere talking about you. Let me let y'all keep listening to it.
Set up for my daughter is to win in real life. My daughter is beating them in real life. She's going top 5 in the draft. Flage was the best player on the court on the 14th. Yes, she missed 2 free throws. Critical free throws. But guess what else? She carried that game. She did what she was supposed to do in that moment. And she solidified herself in that game. South Carolina is a good team, but they did not blow us out. Shout out to Dawn, too. Dawn kept it 100% real. Flage don't miss free throws, is what she said. We got lucky. And yes, we still lost. But are we losing in real life?
Them other girls ain't losing in real life either. What the hell are you talking about? Y'all know when I get quiet like this, I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to say. You know, my mom said, Rob, you ain't got nothing good to say. Don't say nothing. I see why Dawn look at the parents of kids she recruiting. Some of these parents are nasty people. That's the mother of this girl. Rags to her daughter's loss to Don Staley in South Carolina, just in case, saying Flau'jae is beating South Carolina in real life. She also said that her daughter was the best player on the court despite the loss, and believed Flau'jae would be drafted higher than any South Carolina player in the upcoming draft. There's a very thin line between celebrating your child and diminishing others. Lakeisha, she mad because her daughter got their ass beat. They got beat. She's always on social media talking stuff. This time, they're beating South Carolina in real life. She also states that her daughter was the best player on the court despite. Like I said, it's a very thin line between celebrating your child and diminishing others and turning a tough loss into real life. Real life comparisons. What I said earlier in the show, comparison is the thief of joy, Paul Miranda. She crosses a line. Program led by coaches like Don Staley have built a culture of preparation, accountability, and respect. And reducing that to personal jobs doesn't elevate your message. It cheapens it, Miss Lady. Dragging other young women into public narratives. In case you don't understand, Lakeisha, I'm trying to help you. About who's winning in life, that's petty, unnecessary, and frankly, getting a bag, I can't stand that. It's not what life is all about. So embarrassed for the young lady, Flau'jae. She got to tell her mom to chill, man. I understand when you want to defend your child, but doing it at the expense of dragging somebody else. Y'all know I got a policy on this show. You ain't finna drag nobody. No. Robert, you don't never say nothing bad. I said, what the use of me saying something negative about somebody? That's cute, and y'all watch it, and y'all tell your friend, oh, they on there arguing. They stupid people. People like stupid stuff. Now, if it's the fans talking stuff, if you want to address somebody, address the fans, not those South Carolina young women and any of your peers, mama. I never forget. They told me that they said that the things that head coach Don Staley looks for in a recruit other than basketball skill set. She said disciplined parents. That's the secret. I knew it was something. Where my girl at? Watch this, Lakeisha. Watch this. Watch this, Lakeisha. Flage was trying to leave LSU when Angel left. It's somebody that's pretty close to the program. Don wasn't playing. Don was not paying her what they were asking. Mercedes of Baton Rouge stepped in with a deal. I knew it was just the way her looked. She was talking, trying to be dismissive, calling them, and some other thing, calling them broke. South Carolina broke. No, they just wasn't gonna give your daughter that money. Tessa tore a new asshole in her. She didn't raise her hand when she said, "Who can guard Tessa?" She didn't raise her hand. Wow. LSU parents, you got parents on the internet trashing other programs and their players. Y'all don't see how important that is? Don made that comment year. That's her recruiting pitch. I just brought that up for context. Don didn't bring that up today or yesterday. That's Don's philosophy. I just repeated her philosophy, Paul Miranda. South Carolina got parents traveling to away games when their daughter is hurt and out for the season. Is Flage the best player in college basketball? I didn't know that. I know she don't want no parts of that little thing up there, that little bit of that Tasmanian devil up in Notre Dame. She don't want no parts of that. Hannah Hidalgo. Then somebody said, Robbie, she's not even the best player in the SEC. Then somebody said, hell, Robbie, she's not even the best player on her team. So they said they confused. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you can quote that. Comparison is the thief of joy. And hell, I'm going to have any kind of joy, and you always comparing me to somebody else. Y'all, we don't even know who Tessa parents are. I'm trying to see. I went try to just find South Carolina parents. I didn't see a South Carolina parent on time trying to take a shine or seeking attention. Don Staley, you're a real one. Because you'd have had this monster on your damn team. That mama, you didn't want those kind of problems. I'm glad you didn't give them what they wanted. But for what it seemed like Don State, South Carolina done broke this woman. It seemed like some jealousy going on, man. It's just something about that thing. It just wasn't right. And I hope I'm giving a message out here to our future. I hope y'all playing this to Trey Phillips to your girls in the summer. Chuck, I hope y'all girls understand this. One of these times when y'all giving these tournaments, when y'all giving these events, y'all need to bring somebody in and speak to these people. let me keep going. What was I? Where was I? And you know, it's Black History. You know, I got to get some Black History, man. Y'all know who I like. Y'all know who I like. I fell in love with. And I just thought of her as a singer. I heard her records. This lady named Nina Simone. I didn't fall in love with her. Y'all, when I was a young boy, I didn't know nothing about her. I had to be an old ass, grown ass man. Lord, you owe me some extra years because it's some more stuff that I need to learn. But in honor of Black history every day, when I play it, you're going to know why me and her are kindred spirits. Watch this.
Malcolm X to me was the most important spokesman we have ever had in this country for black people, bar none. And everything he said, I agreed with. Everything he said, I agreed with. And I was absolutely, I'm still not over the fact that he's gone. And I really would like to say that I think it's black people's fault that he's dead. Just as it's black people's fault that Martin Luther King is dead. They didn't give him any protection. They ran him away. They followed him, but they didn't protect him. They're willing to die, but they're not willing to kill. Hey, man. I get upset when I think about it. I get upset, and that's one of the reasons I don't live in this country. There's no protection. Malcolm X to me was the most important.
Y'all know I had to play it again because y'all had to hear it twice.
Most important spokesman we have ever had in this country for black people, bar none. And everything he said, I agreed with. Everything he said, I agreed with. And I was absolutely, I'm still not over the fact that he's gone. And I really would like to say that I think it's black people's fault that he's dead. Just as it's black people's fault that Martin Luther King is dead. They didn't give him any protection. They ran him away. They followed him, but they didn't protect him. They're willing to die, but they're not willing to kill. Hey, man. I get upset when I think about it. I get upset, and that's one of the reasons I don't live in this country. There's no protection.
That's a real one right there, boy. Y'all got to realize the first book I ever read that I didn't have to read in school, that I said, I'm finna read it myself. Ain't nobody told me, ain't no teacher told me. The autobiography of Malcolm X by Alex Haley. I read that book from cover to cover. Ain't no pictures in it. Might be a couple, I don't know. Wasn't no pictures in it. I just read. I kept reading. I feel that way about him. I feel that way about Adam Clayton Powell. She said, I agree with everything that he stood for. That still makes people uncomfortable because Martin demanded responsibility, not sympathy. He got power, and he knew power is never given. You have to take it. Shout out to ESPN. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, TSU basketball. Sonya, make sure you watch the game and listen to it on KTSU. Trey said, I'm not a reader, but I read it. But I read maybe more than one time. Just make you think, man. Tonight, I'm participating in Black History. I get a chance to go to HBC to to a SWAC HBCU. It ain't but 12 of those schools on the whole planet. And I happen to work closely with one of them. I don't take this for granted. To y'all, it might be just TSU. But to me, it's the legacy. David Dennis, Dad said, on the ESPN special the other day said, if it wasn't for HBCU, I couldn't have been educated. I would be where I am. Don't y'all keep taking these schools for granted because their basketball team ain't better than Kentucky. Don't y'all be taking these universities for granted because their football team ain't better than Ohio State. Ain't but 12 SWAC teams. That's other HBC, 12 SWAC teams on the whole planet. Get familiar with them. And I've had to, in the last 4 years, be able to visit these schools. It's Black history to me when I get a chance to walk into Arkansas Pine Bluff last night and look around and FaceTime my grandson, telling him where I'm at and the history of where I'm at. In every school we go to. ESPN will be back on a HBCU campus for Black History Month. This time spotlighting HBCU women's basketball program. I'm trying to make sure I got the one. Because I didn't put it on the screen. I should have. North Carolina A&T. That's where Kevin Freidman's son, daughter goes, and James Amara's daughter goes to that school. So we got two boom boom rumors. Kids goes to this school. Let me tell you a little bit about it. For the second time in 1 week, the biggest spotlight in sports is turning its cameras toward the HBCU campus. After broadcasting live from Jackson State earlier this week, ESPN Sports Center on campus, they called it, is headed to North Carolina A&T, this time spotlighting the Aggies women basketball program during Black History Month on February tomorrow. ESPN at 2 p.m. I think that's probably Eastern edition of Sports Center live from the Corbett Center in Greensboro, North Carolina, and Aggieland is prepared for a show. The doors are open at 1 p.m. For the ticket event, fans are encouraged to bring signs, and sign-making stations will be available outside of the arena. The first 300 fans will receive free jerseys. Broadcasts will feature 5 live segments from the campus, including an interview with North Carolina A&T's head women's basketball coach, Terrell Robinson. Women's head basketball coach, Terrell Robinson. Later that evening, the Aggies will host Northeastern at 7 p.m. Give the national spotlight a game night final. Gosh, that's the hey. You know I don't mess with ESPN, but hey, I like that. I like that. He said her saying no protection for this country for her. Black women today in U.S. are still not protected. No, they're not. They can sit here and call Kamala Harris all out her name. And then got this pedophile and this rapist in the White House. I ain't gonna lie. There's some y'all. I be trying to be nice, but sometimes y'all this stuff ain't right. And then I found out something about the Tang case. They're gonna lose this one. But I just hate that now the man got to spend some of his 18 million. So if I was him, I'll sue the ass for some more for my damages. I'll sue them for my damages that I received. I would really, really sue them. Let me see some. Jimmy, I don't know how good this connection is. I'm in this hotel room, but I'm gonna bring you in. Can you hear me? What's happening?
Oh man. Going into the weekend, boys. Good stuff, man. High school season's over. It's the last day of the high school season. Was regular season was yesterday in the state of Texas for the public schools. So now it is the second season, the real season begins officially today with play-in games, and they have tiebreaker games that'll be solved around the state with three-way ties, and in some cases there are just head-up ties that where teams may have split during the regular season, and they, for example, in 5A classification, Beaumont Westbrook has proven they're the defending state champions, and they've proven that they're the team to beat as they proceed into the postseason in the Division I classification. Now, they have two different brackets: Division I, Division II, just like football. So in this situation with Beaumont Westbrook, the team that they play against, the two teams were tied, so they're going to play, and the loser gets to play Beaumont Westbrook in the first round. So that's respectable. You know, you don't want to face them in the first round. You don't have to. It has to be Angleton and LaPorte is going to play a tiebreaker on Friday, and with the loser getting rewarded with Beaumont Westbrook. Beaumont United, as hoped for the people down in Beaumont ISD, athletic director Ron Jackson. I know he's, him and the entire community, for once they get to root for each other in the postseason without any strings attached. Well, pun intended, strings are attached because they're neighbors and they're arch rivals. Why? Because Beaumont United is in the Division II bracket. Beaumont Westbrook is in the Division I bracket. And so that's intriguing because now it's very well possible that both teams could advance out of the region and even to the state championships. Remember, there's no state tournament anymore. So the the tournament moniker for basketball is gone. There's no state tournament. It's nothing but state championships for the foreseeable future. So now don't get it twisted. There's no cakewalk for Beaumont Westbrook and or Beaumont United, because especially Beaumont United, their first game is against Friendswood. They featured Chase Richardson. He's been out over a month. Will he return for these postseason? I'm not sure. But I would think if he's anywhere capable of coming on back and playing, or 80%, hell, 70% it's back, then you would want a piece of, or you should want a piece of Peyton Jones, who's also nationally ranked among the class of 2027. These are two of the top 11 graders, two of the top in the state. So you get a chance, you don't get this opportunity every day, and this can go on the resume. Like I say, if a win against and eliminating Peyton Jones and Beaumont United would be nice on your hoop resume. So those are just some of the things. Now, mind you, I've uploaded a lot of the first round pairings on the very front of rcssports.com. That's the website. I loaded that on the front. You guys can go and check that out. The locations, the matchups, the day they're playing, times, all of that for many of the games in the area. If there's one that's missing, you can feel free to send a message or to me and add it on there. But it's being populated every hour with new games on that. So you want to know what's going on Monday, Tuesday, these first rounds, look on there especially for the teams within Greater Houston's 4A, 5A, and 6A classifications. Other than that, since this week, as far as college news, of course, bad news out in regarding to Texas Tech. Good gracious, man. Big fella's out for the year with an ACL injury. And Texas Tech was one of those teams that definitely was in regards to the state of Texas. Remember, the South Regional is in Houston this year. So that means going before the Final Four for men's basketball arrives in Indianapolis, there'll be 4 regionals to determine those final 4 participants, and the South is in Houston. Texas Tech was one of those teams that could have easily gotten a South draw from out of that performance in the Big 12. So now big fella, he's gone for the year. I guess, the obvious move is him to stay there and return with all of the bags they're chunking out at Texas Tech. And next season to be intriguing, as they will definitely be one of the favorites in the Big 12 again. Speaking of NIL bags, how do you hear about Miami? Well, they have a package for their star wide receiver who was a freshman this year, freshman or sophomore, the young fella, and I think Malachi Tony, number 10. And they offered him, reportedly, it's out in the open, which is, intriguing, being that, I guess they're trying to set the bar for another school, but for him to return next year, they're going to offer him, I think it's 1.4, and he has unlimited use of one of the boosters' yachts, the boat. He has unlimited use of the boat, and he has a suite, access to the suite at any Miami Dolphin home game, the private suite. So he got the private suite. You got use of the yacht whenever you want to go out there in the water and just have my little old parties, whatnot, and of course 1.4 plus. This is the creative part. An extra 500 racks each year that he returns to Miami. So that's like an incentive to not leave out the gate, so that's cool in regarding to that young fella. College is the new pro. And the salary.
Hey, Jimmy, it's some pro players don't have the access to them suites. Jimmy, it's 53 players on the team. Ain't but 1, maybe 2 got a suite.
Well, Malachi about to be flossing, and you think about it. He's a sophomore. He's probably not even 21 years old. So what they gonna have in this suite? What's gonna be in this suite, Adam? Ice cream?
No.
What's gonna be in this suite?
What you call them? Ginger ale and what you call ice cream and what you call them other things? Shirley Temples and stuff like that. Virgin pina coladas. Yeah, virgin drinks and stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
They have kids stuff, man. Kids come to them things. Yeah.
Okay. That's all gonna be in there.
Jimmy, we said college is a new pro. It ain't the new pro for everybody. It ain't. So really, college ain't the new pro. It's selective college players can demand things like that. And you got to be a situation in a place like Miami that don't mind doing that. Every team ain't gonna do that. So technically, college ain't it's not the new pro. That don't happen for everybody. And it happened for the best players, which it should, because those are the players that the people want to see. So it's just that it's just killing me, these guys, these college basketball players, just laying down like them guys go and win the game the other night when Tang got fired. I said, man, something about these college basketball players, man. I can't even explain to y'all what I've been on the phone talking to people around the country about. College basketball, young men, man, y'all, I don't want to play. I don't want to play, but I ain't playing in this game. I ain't playing in this game. No, Jim, hold on. I'm sick. Okay, well, go to the doctor. I don't want to go to the doctor. Well, we're going to send somebody to see about you because we got to check on you because, no, I don't want nobody coming over here. Show up practice anytime you want to. Then be surprised when mother said, man, bye. You ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here. I mean, it's changed. I mean, I said it a long time ago, and I know y'all didn't understand what I was talking about because y'all don't deal with these people like I deal with these people for 30 years. These people ain't got no integrity. I want the bag. I want the money. It's work come with this money. Who told these people that you don't have to work? That's my biggest problem. But what else you got around there, high school wise?
I mean, you got to realize that the pipeline, as they come through the ranks, the market was set.
We ain't talking about the market, Jimmy. I'm talking about the attitude. You got the money. Ain't nobody saying nothing about no money.
Okay, so that means if I'm paying you before you're proven, then it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be accepted. Like, okay, I ain't gotta work. Shit, if I got this and I got this money before I even clocked in, when they were 15, 16, 17 years old, before they even got to college, the bags are chunked at some players during the grassroots.
But at least them players were playing.
So that mentality.
Those players were actually playing though.
Well, you emulate whom you idolize. And I guess now we're seeing it is finally trickled down to some of the bad habits or some of the habits of many of the idolized NBA players on how they approach certain games on back-to-backs, or how they approach games and they sit out, and it's finally trickling itself down. The chickens are coming home to roost, and now it's selling itself in our collegiate ranks where you don't even know if a kid is going to play or not. You really don't. That wasn't even part of the equation up until this year on a regular for certain level of players. Man, is he gonna play tonight? And then they've justified it from the different angle of from the table. They've okayed it. Well, of course, if you're Kansas, what are you gonna do about it? You know, you think about it, how similar back in the days, once a guy got to a certain point, the worst it got was they would shut it down. Like, I'm shutting it down. Kyrie Irving, prime example.
Kyrie Irving did shut down. Kyrie Irving was hurt.
Well, remember, Kyrie Irving,
9 games, he was hurt.
He was tactful, and didn't he try to come back?
No, he wasn't never coming back.
We knew he wasn't coming back. He wasn't even.
He was hurt that bad that they knew he wasn't coming back. Jimmy, he wasn't even ready to go to NBA workouts, to do regular workouts when by the time. Yeah, so he was Kyrie Irving was hurt. That's different. I don't know what's wrong with this little boy at Kansas. I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life. I don't know what's wrong with him.
As you win, it'll be tolerated.
But I think he's hurt. I really think he's hurt. But I would just not. I think he's hurt, but not injured.
Why not just not play then?
No, you can be hurt but not injured. If it's hurting, everybody hurting. But now if it's an injury, and I think it's an injury that it won't hurt, it won't. I don't know what's wrong with him. I'm gonna just tell the truth, because I wouldn't let him play at all. But now I know if he don't play, he ain't gonna get that money, and I know they want that bread. So I mean, it's unique out there, man. It's it's crazy. What else you got, man? Because I got to get out of there. You know, we play tonight. I'm on the road. We play Arkansas Pine Bluff tonight. Very, very important game tonight. It's a game to extend to have a 3-game winning streak. We haven't had a 3-game winning streak all season. We get 2, then we lose. So go to KTSU tonight if you're in your car and at home, whatever. Or you can download the app, KTSU app, and you can listen to myself and Jay Holloway on the broadcast, and you can watch it on the women start at 5:30, the men start at 7:30. So like soon as this show get off, I'm going to get ready to go eat and stuff like that. Then I'm gonna head to the women's game. So tune into the broadcast. Very important. Put your hand on the radio tonight. And give us some Tiger power, because we gonna need it. We gonna need it tonight. Oh, yeah. These dudes pretty dang. Jimmy, they got 2 dudes on this team. They got dudes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they got dudes. We got dudes too.
Yeah.
We got dudes too, but they got dudes.
So,
Let's see who dudes outdo who dudes tonight.
And of course, that's now every team makes the SWAC tournament
Now, yeah.
nowadays.
Used to be 8.
So
last year was 10. Now it's 12.
yeah, everybody makes the SWAC tournament now. So
Everybody
there's not there's this season you just jockeying for position and for bragging rights and also try to
because you don't want to. You won't play an extra game if you're at the bottom. You play extra game.
Yeah.
Yeah. You play an extra game. So it's a long way. It's a long way. Jimmy, all I keep telling people, and I'm gonna talk about it tonight on the show. I mean on the broadcast. Got to be able to win 4 games in a row. That's why it's so important for us to win this 3rd game in a row. Because we got to get Jimmy, just like winning is a habit, losing is a habit.
TSU ain't won 4 games in a row all year.
No, we haven't. We haven't. Not all year. But that don't mean that. It don't mean that. They got different water down there in Atlanta. Yo, shout out to Atlanta. Jimmy, that SWAC tournament in Atlanta is way better than being in Alabama, Birmingham. Oh my God. It's different. Them people act like they really, really want them or want us there. It's different. It's nice. It's kind of nice.
Well, that's good stuff right there. Of course, that's TSU and SWAC basketball, them and Prairie View on the road. That means Prairie View is in action tonight as well.
Mm-hmm.
Who y'all play on Saturday?
We play Mississippi Valley. That's who they playing tonight.
So Prairie View playing Mississippi Valley. That's the travel partner of Arkansas Pine Bluff, Mississippi Valley. Mm-hmm. When they're home and away during basketball, they're traveling together. Southern and Prairie View, when they're home and away, they swap opponents on week overlapping through and over the weekends. So that's going to be intriguing in regarding the SWAC, of course.
And you notice the game is Thursday tonight, Jimmy. Jimmy, the men usually don't play on the Thursday. This special
they used to play Saturday. Used to be Saturday and Monday.
Saturday and Monday, yeah. These next 2 weeks they're going to do it on those particular days for a reason, and maybe toward the end of the season, so everybody can get to the SWAC tournament. Everything can be, however. I don't know why they're doing it, but they're doing it like that. I'm gonna ask them about it when I get down there.
Now, also speaking of this weekend, if you're hanging around H-Town, then of course Saturday, Arizona, nationally ranked Arizona Wildcats will be in town Saturday at 2 p.m. playing against University of Houston. Also, if you're down in the Beaumont area, you get Master P and the New Orleans UNO will be in town playing Lamar University at 6 p.m. on
Master
Saturday.
P ain't playing.
Well, I mean, he'd probably be on the sideline. He's on or behind the bench because he's part of the administration with the basketball program. Also, around the area, Lee College is hosting Navarro Saturday at 4 p.m. So, Lee College, that's good. Some of you guys definitely need to check out a junior college game if you have unsigned seniors or aspiring collegiate athletes in your stable or under your influence. Sam Houston State is hosting Jacksonville State. That's Saturday at 2:30 p.m. And I'm thinking anything else around the area. Oh, we got one team this one team around the area that you definitely need to see. University of Houston ain't the only nationally ranked team in Houston. University of St. Thomas is ranked in the top 3 in the country. They only lost 1 game this season. They will play twice at home this weekend as they conclude the regular season, the conference schedule. They're going to play Laterno on Friday, and they're going to at 5:30 p.m. Friday. Laterno is at University of St. Thomas. And on Sunday, ST, University of St. Thomas, is going to host Centenary from out of Shreveport. That's Sunday at noon. So those are some of the areas games you guys can go and check out. And of course, speaking of Sunday or this weekend, as we get ready to land the plane shortly, we got about 5 minutes left. We got the middle school city championships is this Saturday and Sunday over at the Victory One Sports Center, which used to be called the Open Court Sports Complex, located in Katy, right around the corner, about 1 mile from the Katy Mills Mall. So this will be some of the top middle school teams in the area. It's a bit thin this year, and still, this is often one of my favorite events of the year because of the energy. But it's thin, and guess what? And I take at least 50% of the blame on that, and that is because I moved the weekend from President's Day weekend to this weekend, following at the request of some of the coaches and basketball people around the area, basically convinced me to move it, only for most of those teams not even play. And so that'll never happen again in regard from me. I sit there and listen to these dummies. Let me move my stuff out of the way, and then only for you not to play in it, or for your kids not to be influenced to play in it, which is that's sad. And so I'd speak on that more later on. But we are grooving ahead and pushing ahead. The winning team of the 8th grade and 7th grade, I could use a team if there's a 7th grade parent out there that want to galvanize some of the other parents, and if they're not doing anything, come out and play. We give you some reversibles if you need them and whatnot. The winning team get a dinner party hosted by Tumble 22 Chicken House. They have about 4 locations in Houston. Tumble 22. You get to pick how the flavor of your chicken. I mean, how hot you want it, how spicy you want it. So it's really kind of cool, kind of good concept. How you guys got Gus in Memphis, but this right here is going to they push the envelope, and in some cases, some people, because Gus is only one flavor. It's mustard based, but it's one flavor. Well, Tumble 22, they might want a little bit hotter. They can go all the way on up with different levels, and they cook to order. So it's not like chicken waiting in the bin and just grab it. They cook to order, just like Gus cooked to order as well. You go to Gus, but that's the winner of the tournament get a dinner party at Tumble 22 and $500. So you guys can come out there and check out some of the action, support some of these middle school kids, 7th grade teams. Basically, all of the kids must play with the same school. Must attend the same school. All of the coaches cannot sit on the bench because this is not a scholastic event. It's just amazing to me how so many people they still proceed to go and ask the principal, ask the athletic director. This has nothing to do with them. If you ain't got to ask them to go play in AAU basketball events or grassroots basketball events, then you don't have to ask them to play in this if you want to make it happen. But we're going to push forward with that. And on Sunday, as we get ready to land the plane, want to give kudos and applaud for my gorgeous wife, Sandra Menchaca Hicks. She's being honored, receiving an award on Sunday for her outstanding perseverance and efforts of beating cancer twice. Last year was the second time she totally escaped and became cancer free. So she's been honored, receiving an award at the Humanitarian Awards on Sunday at the Hilton Americas Hotel. So that'll be Sunday evening, and that should be a nice gala event. I think other people that's receiving awards on that same class includes the pastor Jamal Bryant him and his wife receiving an award. Steve Harvey is receiving an award. Different people around the country. Those are just two that I remember of some of the names that will be receiving awards at this Top Shelf Gala. So that's amazing for Sandra to get acknowledged, and as much as she gives and pours into those kids and those little babies out there, especially in Sheldon ISD, most of them come through, through her guidance and have her fingerprints on their success as they roll through high school. So that's one of the things I wanted to get out in regards to this weekend. Other than that, how to shoot is high school basketball playoffs. I mentioned earlier. Go check out rcsports.com. Check out some of the schedules. Go check out the VIP news, and got that updated. That district with Wheatley, Yates, and Booker T. Washington, that's the toughest 4A district in the state. And that particular district, they have a tiebreaker scenario where it was a three-way tie, Heather. Never three-way tie. They draw straws. Worthing won the draw, so Worthing gets a bye. Wheatley will play Fur Friday at 5:30. The winner of that game, the loser of that game is eliminated. It's a play-in tournament. And the winner of that game will turn right back around and play back-to-back at 7:30 against Worthing. So you think about it. So whoever win that game got to play back-to-back with maybe 20, 30 minutes rest.
They ain't played a back-to-back game all season, so it won't hurt.
No, they have not. High school teams don't generally, normally, that's not normal by no means.
It's getting them ready for the summer.
Yeah. So that's the loser gonna damn sure be ready for the summer. That's for sure. But anyway, we're gonna get you guys. Make sure you share the show on your way out the door. And on this baby Friday to head into the weekend, make sure you guys be safe out there. Enjoy yourselves. And
go Tigers.
There you go.
We out of here, man.
On out there.